Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Now, today we're going to take a look at an interesting tool called Undeletion. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but there are actually methods to get back a file that you've permanently deleted. While these methods are not very reliable, they exist nonetheless, and today we're going to actually take a look at how they work and why they work in the first place. Throughout this video, I'm going to actually use the context of a hard drive because this is where it is the most applicable. Now, as you know, a hard drive is made up of a number of magnetic platters, and it has a couple of read and write heads that by just changing the magnetic field on the surface of the disk, you can actually use that to encode data. So out of all the operations that work on a hard disk, things like reading and writing, most of them take time because of the sequential nature of reading off the data. What this means is, of course, to read off something, you're going to have to spin the platter and you're going to have to pick up the magnetic field of the entire piece of data that you want to read. So that takes time. And this concept actually also applies to deletion. Let's say now I want to cleanly delete something, and let's say I'm going to actually do that by overwriting that piece of data with all zeros. That's going to take time because I'm going to have to first find that piece of data and then overwrite all of it with zeros. So one workaround to make deletion faster is a flag. I can just say, hey, let us mark this file as deleted and just not show it anymore. Its contents are actually still stored on the disk, just not visible to the user. Doing things this way actually allows deletion to occur really quickly. That is also the reason why Undeletion actually works. Since the data is not actually overwritten, what an undelete utility can do is it can actually go down to the positions where the file used to be and try to actually read whatever that's there and try to piece the file together. The reason why I say this isn't foolproof is because sectors marked as deleted can be overwritten at any time. When a particular segment gets overwritten, well, obviously you lose the file that was originally there. So normally if you delete something important, you want to actually perform your undeletion immediately. If you just, continue doing your stuff, what's going to happen is reads and writes will occur, and you run the risk of actually overwriting the data that was in that deleted sector. And there you have it. Hopefully I've given you a better idea of what deletion and undeletion is in the context of a hard drive. As always, don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. You're watching 0612 TV.